Hi everyone, welcome back to Bags and Banter. My name is Valerie, where on this channel I like to talk about bags and add in a little bit of banter, sometimes over coffee. Now, if that is something that sounds interesting to you, please consider liking and subscribing as it really does help out my channel. All right, so for today's video, we're going to talk about the bags that I've been carrying the most this summer. I picked out the 5 bags that I've had on rotation throughout the summer, and I'm talking June, July, and what's left of August. I'm going to go over the top bags that I felt like were great for work, for day trips, for running errands, for theme parks, you name it, just for living everyday life in the summer. And the bag that I'm currently using is my Songmont Gather bag. Now, if you haven't already seen my video on my Songmont bags, I do happen to have 4 bags in my collection. This is the first one that I've purchased, and I fell in love with it because of how practical it is, how functional I found it to be, and it's just a joy to carry. And I'm laughing because I know that that sounds funny. But those of you that are handbag collectors will understand what that means when your heart just skips a beat when you carry your bag. Okay, so this happens to have a magnetic closure. It's a very strong magnetic opening and closure. It's just nice to be able to go in and get whatever I need. And in the back, there's also this magnetic strap that can be pulled so that I can make this a really short shoulder carry bag or crook of the arm bag. And then I also have this strap adjusted so that I can carry this as a crossbody bag as well. So I keep all of this on here because I don't know about you, but as I carry bags throughout the day, sometimes I just grab, throw it on my shoulder, or I need to be hands-free and I have I throw the bag on crossbody. So I do wear my bags a variety of ways when I have all the straps going on. Another nice feature with this is the slip pocket that's in the back. The slip pocket goes all the way through. So I did take this on a trip with me to Santa Barbara for the day. I was wearing layers. I was able to take my sweater off and just slip it through here. And then I just had it nice and draped. So this is the very first bag that I'm going to show you in my summer collection. This probably can be used in winter too, especially like if I'm wearing dark colors and I want something contrasting. I find that the leather on this, it's that nice Napa leather. I really do feel like the type of leather makes it to where I don't have to be, super careful with my bags. I do try to take care of my bags, don't get me wrong, but I'm not worried about this bag scratching. It really is a nice, sturdy bag as far as the leather quality. And yeah, it just makes for a really nice grab and go experience. And then I was able to add some charms here just to add some color. All right, the next bag that I'm going to show you is my Coach Kiss Lock frame bag in raffia. Now, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Sometimes, y'all, I know I love a bag, but I don't always say the correct title. And with this one, there is a really nice hang tag here that reminds me what this is called. So yes, this is the Kiss Lock frame bag, the special edition raffia style. With this, you do happen to have a strap only on one side that I can remove. And then this becomes a nice summer clutch. It has a wide opening. I feel like it's pretty wide. I have it stuffed right now. I feel like it's pretty wide. I can just throw my items in there. I am a person that likes to have purse organizers, but with this, I didn't feel like I needed a purse organizer. And the quality of the raffia is beautiful. It's just a nice, beautiful quality. I really do feel like with Coach, I've said it before in different videos, I feel like Coach can be as casual or as dressed up. I feel like Coach can go with you no matter what it is that you're doing in life. I took this out to a family reunion. It was all outdoors. It was at a park. This bag worked beautifully for my needs on that particular day. I've taken this bag with me to work. I've taken this bag with me to run errands. It does sit on my shoulder nicely. You can see I've never actually taken the strap off to make this a crook of the arm type of bag, but like if I was going to like an outdoor nicer event, that would be something to consider. That's something I would definitely consider. And I've added my own charms to it as well. Right now I'm really into these beads. I know that like Coach has their own charms. The Songmont, they also have really nice charms as well, but I just happened to grab mine on Amazon. The only other thing that I want to mention about this bag, as lovely as it is and how I feel it's nice and light for summer, I do have to watch out for the way the kiss lock frame closes. There was a couple of times where I didn't really pay attention to that, and I was carrying it on my shoulder, and then it just opened up. And I think and that was more user error, to be honest with you. And I think it's because when I closed it, I only made sure that the two beads of the kiss lock were closed. And I didn't really pay attention to the sides here, but there are some reinforcements here that you want to make sure that snap in place. And then once I snap those in place, then I haven't had any issues with the bag opening up. So those of you that happen to have this version or maybe the leather and suede version of the kiss lock, let me know your thoughts on that, if that is something that's happened to you where the bag just opened up. But I've been able to stuff this with essentials plus extras and have not had any issues with it being too heavy, or outside of just making sure it's reinforced here, haven't had any issues with the bag opening up ever since I've paid attention to that. But I just thought it was worth noting. And this is the Grand Fanny bag from Clare V. It is a nice woven green leather. It is very soft and squishy. I'm pretty sure it's made of Napa leather, but I might be wrong. It's worth taking a look at the website to see, because there are a variety of leather types for the Grand Fanny. And this is a fanny style bag, or a fanny pack, is what we used to call it in the 80s, what we used to call it in the 90s. Now I feel like a lot of times they call them like, what, crossbody? But there are so many bags that can be crossbody. I know there's another term for these bags, and I just happen to call them, I think they're called bum bags. And I'm like, oh, you mean a fanny pack? Because that's pretty much what this is. So this is a fanny pack, Grand Fanny. This is the strap that it originally came with it that allows me to put this around my waist if that is how I want to carry it. But I happen to purchase a separate strap from Clare V as well that makes this a crossbody and adds contrasting patterning to this, because I've said it before, I like for my bags to have some quirkiness to them, some originality. So when I saw the checker against the green, for me, I was like, oh, I love that. And like for today where I'm wearing neutrals, white with denim, it works beautifully. Yeah, so with Clare V, you do get the zipper with this nice little, I like to call it a little charm, Clare V little charm here. And then when you open up the bag, it is just one opening. There are no pockets. I've mentioned it in a previous video with another Clare V bag that I have. I know there are some people that have commented on Clare V, or they've added reviews that they would like to see pockets within their purses. But for me in particular, it works. I don't feel like an insert to organize my items is necessary for a bag like this, but this is a really great bag for running errands. I can just put in my essentials, my card holder, my keys, my phone, some sunglasses. I also took this with me to Disneyland. Here's a picture of me at Disneyland with the Grand Fanny purse. I was able to shove in some snacks and some waters as well. This bag did not let me down. I was able to go from ride to ride. I didn't have to be precious with this. It's held up beautifully. Made out of leather, just kind of elevates the look for running errands or for taking trips. Yeah, so I mean, I can't talk enough about Clare V. I absolutely love their bags and the quality. I have seen other videos where people haven't had the same luck as me as far as the bag. I think I've seen some people say that the bag does start to come apart with the weaving. I think I've only seen like one video where the person was describing that happened to them, and they reached out to Clare V, and customer service was fabulous and refunded their money. So I think that's great. For me, Clare V it's just been an excellent addition to my collection, because I do, in my handbag collection, I do like to have a variety of brands that I know that I will be able to grab and go, and it'll just suit my lifestyle. Speaking of running errands type of bag, I saw this bag and I absolutely loved it. I got this as part of a promotion. And let me explain, because I did purchase this with my money. I just realized, I don't even know if I told you what this is. The pliage Energy Extra Small Bag. Now, I saw this bag on another YouTuber's video and fell in love with it. At first, I thought it was going to be too small for me, but I was just looking for something that was in this colorway, because I don't have a lot of olive green, and green is my favorite color. I saw this, I thought, this is a fantastic bag, especially because before really becoming a serious collector, I had a lot of Bagoo bags, and I recently sold them, but I was missing the feel of having a nylon bag that I can just use crossbody. Now this one is a crossbody bag. I'm sure if you can adjust it to make it a shoulder carry if you wanted to, but for me it's top handle or crossbody, and it's just worked out beautifully. And I know it looks too small for my essentials, but nope, it's been great. It's been great as far as, it has the zipper pull here. You can open it all the way. It does have pockets inside, and I'm able to throw in my keys, my card holder, my phone. I don't know if you can see that. Everything's like falling out. Makeup, snacks, and a very small water bottle. So I bought this bag because I bought another bag on Bloomingdale's website. I'll show you that bag next. And when I bought the first bag on the Bloomingdale's website, I received a $125 credit. As soon as I got that credit, I realized that I wanted to apply it to this bag. So that is how I acquired this bag, and I have not regretted the purchase, not once. So this is really my weekend errand bag. I haven't used it for work because for me, I need a little bit more for work, but this is great for, if you're going to the grocery store, if you're going to the post office, whatever, your errands happen to be, if you're going to the car wash. This has been fantastic. Now, if I am out and about all day long, like at a theme park, I don't know that I would take this because I feel like I do need a little bit more room, like the Grand Fanny Clare bag. This bag was the bag I purchased on Bloomingdale's, and this bag is my most complimented bag of all time. I mean, it's ever since I received it, people have stopped me and asked me, where did you get that beautiful bag? And so the bag that I'm talking about is the Dragon Diffusion Santa Croce bag. If I didn't say that correctly, please help me in the comments. This bag is a nice woven leather bag. It does not have any type of zipper or anything like that on the top. Let me move this out of the way. It is open. It's nice and open. I did put in a bag organizer or a bag insert because I felt like I needed that. And this bag insert is not specifically made for this bag, but on Amazon, they do have some that are specific to this bag. I just happened to grab a cheaper version and just shoved this insert in here, and it's worked out beautifully. It really has. And with the insert, I do happen to have some organization, some zippers here that I can add extra, anything that I want to keep secure, and a key fob holder. Again, that is part of the insert itself, because without the insert, the bag is just leather. Let me see if you can see this. The bag just looks like this all throughout. Now for me, I felt like I wanted the insert specifically to keep the structure intact here. I didn't want the corners to get damaged, or I didn't want the corners to bend inside, get crushed. I wanted it to keep its structure, especially when I'm storing the bag when I'm not using it. So it does have a lot of structure to it, but you can see that I'm able to like squish the bag and it still maintains its structure. So here I'm like, I added the insert so that I didn't bend the corners in, and here I'm all squishing it and that kind of thing. But the insert really does help keep the structure of the bag. And in addition to it being my most complimented bag, I get a lot of compliments on this as well. And you can probably guess where I got it. If you guessed Amazon, you're correct. I find that this is an easy shoulder carry bag. It stays on my shoulder. It is a great size for work. I do take this one to work quite a bit. I would not put in a laptop in this simply because I want to note that I feel like if you make this bag super heavy, I would be concerned with the pulling here. So I am very careful about not putting in laptops, iPads, anything like that in this particular bag, but I'm able to carry my everyday essentials. And so I was just looking here. I do pay attention to this here just to make sure that the leather doesn't get pulled too much. So I am a little bit careful with this. I mean, I haven't noticed any damage or anything like that, but I know that with leather, if you're not careful, that it potentially could create some pulling or even some of the leather getting loose here. Now because I bought this on Bloomingdale's, I'm not sure what Dragon Diffusion's repair policy is, but I will say that with Dragon Diffusion, if you order from them directly, there may be a 6 to 10 week wait because these bags are made to order. I also will say they're very good quality. Don't let me scare you off with this here. I haven't seen any reviews where the handle pulls apart from the opening of the bag. I just personally know that I wouldn't want to overstuff this bag because I wouldn't want there to be any extra pulling. But as far as the quality, it's amazing. It's an amazing quality. It's all woven leather. It's just a beautiful bag, and it's my most complimented bag for a reason. One of the things about Dragon Diffusion, when you do go to the website and you see that the bags are made to order, if you're willing to wait the 6 to 10 weeks, fantastic. But I specifically went to Bloomingdale's because they happen to have a set of Dragon Diffusion bags that I was able to go in and order. And so my bag came in a week or so. The thing I wanted to mention about Dragon Diffusion is the reason why I picked up that bag, or the reason that I was even interested in that bag. And that reason is because I happened to purchase a Bottega Veneta bag. It was the Campagna bag from Poshmark. I'll put a picture of it here. Beautiful bag. Beautiful woven leather, suede lining, and Bottega Veneta is a luxury brand. People are not disappointed with that luxury brand for the most part, except for me. I was just disappointed in that particular bag because it did not sit on my shoulder right. And I'm the type of person that if the bag isn't comfortable, if I don't enjoy the carry experience, then I'm not going to keep it in my collection. So I ended up selling that bag, and then I purchased the Dragon Diffusion in its place. So yeah, that is my summer bag collection. That's what I've been keeping in my rotation. Let me know what you think. Which one was your favorite? And then also looking forward to fall, I am looking to add another bag to my collection. I put up a poll on YouTube, and I'll take a screenshot of that here so you can see that poll here. Please vote if you have the time, if you're willing to do so. It helps me out. I'm actually wondering whether or not I should splurge on the Coach Haversack Turnlock bag in black, or whether I should consider a very similar silhouette in the Horse Clementine bag. So yeah, if you're able to go and vote, I would appreciate that. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.